Whisker was a very important cat. He lived in a big palace. The queen adored him. He ate salmon from a silver dish. He slept on a velvet cushion. Life was good. But something was missing. Whisker was lonely. He longed for a friend. One day, the palace window was open. The sun was shining brightly, casting a warm glow over the entire palace. The gentle breeze carried the sweet scent of blooming flowers into the grand halls. A little gray cat was looking in. His eyes were wide with curiosity as he peered through the window, taking in the grandeur of the palace interior. He had never seen anything so magnificent before. "Hello," said the cat. "I'm Drogon. Can I come in?" His voice was soft but filled with excitement. He had been wandering for days and the palace seemed like a place of wonder and adventure. Drogon was a stray. He had scruffy fur and bright eyes. Despite his rough appearance, there was a spark of joy and mischief in his eyes that was hard to miss. He had many stories to tell from his travels. Whisker was shocked. No one had ever spoken to him like that. He was used to the quiet and solitude of the palace, and Drogon's sudden appearance was both surprising and intriguing. Drogon scampered inside. He was full of fun. He chased his tail. He told funny stories. His energy was infectious, and soon the palace was filled with laughter and joy. Whisker couldn't help but join in the fun. Whisker had never laughed so much. They played all afternoon. They chased each other through the halls, played hide and seek and shared stories of their adventures. It was a day filled with joy and companionship. They were the best of friends. From that day on, Drogon and Whisker were inseparable. They explored every corner of the palace together, always finding new adventures and creating wonderful memories. The queen was not pleased. Her palace, a realm of grace and order, had been disrupted by the unexpected arrival of a stray cat. A stray! "In my palace!" she exclaimed, her voice reverberating through the grand halls, striking fear into the hearts of all who heard it. He must leave at once. Whisker was devastated. The palace had become his sanctuary, and he had nowhere else to go. He had to act. Whisker couldn't bear the thought of being separated from his beloved friend, Drogon. He needed a plan. He implored the queen, "Please, your majesty, grant me a chance to prove my worth. I swear I will not cause any trouble. Drogon is my dearest friend," he cried. "We belong together. We've endured so much, and we cannot be torn apart now." The queen's heart softened a little. "Very well," she sighed, "but no more nonsense." Whisker was elated. He could hardly believe his fortune. He and Drogon could remain together. They celebrated their triumph, knowing they had conquered a formidable challenge. Yet their journey was far from over. The palace was fraught with trials, and they would need to stay vigilant to secure their place in the queen's heart. Section 4. A right royal mess. The palace staff didn't like Drogon. "He's always under our feet," they grumbled. One day Drogon was playing with a ball of yarn. He tripped. He crashed. The queen's favorite vase shattered into 1,000 pieces. "That's it!" shouted the head butler. "He has to go." Whisker knew this was it. He had to prove Drogon was good. But how? Section 5. Happily Ever After. That night, under the cover of darkness, a group of cunning thieves broke into the grand palace. The moonlight cast eerie shadows as they moved stealthily, their eyes glinting with mischief. Everyone in the palace was fast asleep, blissfully unaware of the impending danger. Everyone, that is, except for Drogon, the palace cat. With his keen senses, Drogon spotted the intruders. His fur bristled, and he let out a fierce hiss and yowl. His eyes locked onto the thieves. The loud commotion echoed through the grand halls, waking up the entire palace. The residents, startled and confused, quickly realized that something was amiss. They rushed out of their rooms, following the sound of Drogon's urgent cries. The palace guards, alerted by the noise, sprang into action. They swiftly cornered the thieves, catching them red-handed with the stolen treasures. The thieves, realizing they had been outsmarted, surrendered without a fight. The queen, who had been awoken by the ruckus, arrived at the scene. She was immensely grateful to Drogon for his bravery and quick thinking. Her eyes sparkled with gratitude as she looked at the heroic cat. "Drogon, you saved the day!" she exclaimed, her voice filled with admiration. She gently patted Drogon, who purred contentedly, knowing he had done a great deed. From that day on, Drogon was celebrated as a hero throughout the palace. He was given a special hero's cape, and the palace residents cheered for him, their hearts filled with gratitude and admiration. Drogon and his best friend, Whisker the Mouse, continued to live in the palace. They enjoyed many adventures together, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. They played in the luxurious rooms, their laughter echoing through the halls. They knew that true friendship could conquer anything. And so, Drogon and Whisker lived happily ever after, their hearts forever intertwined in a tale of bravery, friendship, and joy.